Good morning, YouTube. It's me, DMan6102 here today, and the reason I'm saying good morning because right now for me it's currently 4:42 in the morning. So yeah, it's not that I got up this early; it's that I've been up all night working on the Super Brawl for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, briefly, I'd like to make a few quick updates real quick. Now, remember when I said I was gonna release all 3 battles on the same day? Now, there's gonna be a few problems with that, and by a few problems I mean a lot of problems. So, instead, I'm going to release Wario vs. Shadow, the one you're currently watching, first. Then after that, I'm releasing Peach vs. Amy. Then I have to finish an animation for Rampage animations, because I promised him I'd do it, you know, doing a friend a favor. Then after that, you'll be seeing Bowser vs. Eggman. Okay, did we get that out of the way? Alright. In no way do I have a problem with animating this for Rampage animations. I really have no problem with it. Matter of fact, he actually wanted to animate a battle for me in return, but sadly I don't really have anything for him to animate right now. But he does want to help me with the show, and that's really nice. And I hope some of you guys will be able to voice act. So a lot of you guys are huge hopes. Matter of fact, Michael Zaystev, he's one of my consistent watchers. He's actually helped me gather a bit of information for this battle, and as well for Bowser vs. Eggman, and that's really helpful too. You guys are my subscribers. You guys are big helps, and I really appreciate that. You want to throw that out there. Thank you guys for 51 subscribers again. You guys are really great. Thank you. Now let's get on to this battle. Now today we're having the rivals of the protagonists of their respective franchises battle hand in hand today. Now, who's that, you may ask? Well, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, versus the money-hungry entrepreneur, Wario. Now, with the information given, let's see who would win this Super Brawl today. Wario is a selfish and greedy entrepreneur. According to the Nintendo official character guide, Wario is Mario's childhood friend, and since Mario outdid him in almost everything, it made him jealous of Mario becoming his rival. So Wario's not really an antagonist, but he's not a hero either per se. He's sort of like an anti-hero. Wario, just like Mario, was born a star child, and being a star child benefits him a lot in many ways. For example, he's stronger than Mario. Now, one of Mario's strongest feats was to be able to lift a castle that was pretty much over 200 billion pounds, and according to Nintendo, Wario is stronger than Mario. You know how Mario could lift and swing around Bowser with relative ease? Well, Wario can pick up this gal and freaking body slam it with relative ease. Wario is also very skilled in combat, and he's able to outrun things that are a bit faster than him with force. And he's also able to run faster with his dash attack. His dash attack is very useful. He can use it to barge into his enemies with his elbow. He also has his Wario Waft attack, which a small fart could make his enemies trip, while a big fart could send him launching into the air and could potentially knock out his enemies from the stench. This move is very powerful, almost to the point where it could actually kill your enemy. Yes, a fart that strong. And Wario may be fat, but he is nothing to slow. Now, since Wario is a character that took place in Mario Party 3, he is capable of battling the Millennium Star. Now, according to Caleb IA, the Millennium Star is capable of moving 35 sextillion, 268 quintillion, 849 quadrillion, 920 trillion kilometers per square second, with an average velocity of 147 quadrillion, 55 trillion, 275 billion, 153 million, 52,716 times the speed of light. So as you can see, being a star child has a lot of benefits. Wario is pretty fast. I mean, he's so fast it's not even funny. So he probably shouldn't have problems keeping up with the Shadow. Should he? And you would think with all this power I'd be done. No, I'm not even done. With the power of garlic and whatnot, Wario has the ability to transform into his alter ego. Wario Man! Wario Man is a tad bit stronger than average Wario. He's also faster. He's more agile. And his Wario Waft is stronger by several times. And Wario Waft was deadly enough. Now just wait for him to do Wario Waft in this form. However, Wario Man is not unlimited and dies out after a certain amount of time. Now, you'd think with all this power, nothing can stand in his way, right? Well, no, that's wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself for answering that. Wrong. Whenever Wario feels like something is bigger and stronger than him, he will cower out easily. Like, take this clip for example.
Not good.
Although I don't know why Bowser would scare him since Wario has faced things bigger than Bowser, but yeah. Wario also sometimes ends up celebrating too early, which could possibly leave him off guard in the end. Take this scene for example. Wario is also allergic to alcohols, but I doubt Shadow holds any of that, so I guess that's enough of information for Wario. So as I just showed you, ladies and gentlemen, Wario.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Stepping from the shadows, born to battle. It's a habit. Okay, that's my third copyright strike of this video. Whatever. Here we have Shadow the Hedgehog, the dark, egotistic hedgehog. But he wasn't always this way. He was more so misled. And that's mainly because of Black Doom. But yeah, forget about that. 50 years, space, art colony, yada yada, you know, the complicated backstory. Whew. Shadow, he's one heck of a character. After 50 years ago on Space Art Colony, after losing Maria, Shadow was really misled on life on what to do and how to live it. He thought that he'd avenge Maria by getting rid of humans, but he didn't know the proper way to do it was to save and forgive them. He eventually learns that though. Shadow was created with a strong sense of power over the Chaos Emerald, being able to perform things like Chaos Control. With Chaos Control, he could perform things like instantaneous transportation, which is pretty much fancy word for teleportation. Whatever. This has helped him a lot in many ways, like in combat situations with Sonic. He can perform Chaos Spear. Now this helps him because the attack is very powerful and homes in on his enemies. He can also use it to control and manipulate time and space around him. He can even use it to do really cool things like this.
Chaos Control!
Best part of 06 ever. They would have took everything out and just put this part in, that game would have been rated 10 out of 10. Really. Getting back on topic, you'd think with all this power I'd be done. Would you like to step for Wario? No, I'm not done. So be quiet. He can outperform Chaos Control, his most powerful attack, and can destroy anything in his radius. He also has his inhibitor rings. These hold back his powers, and when he takes them off, he gets very overpowered. And with the power of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, Shadow has the ability, just like Sonic, to transform into Super Shadow. This makes him quicker, faster, and stronger, and nearly invincible. But just like Wario Man and Super Sonic, it's limited. But just like his opponent Wario, Shadow, he too has downfalls. Just because he's the ultimate life form doesn't mean he's perfect. You should know that. After the use of his inhibitor rings, if he uses up too much power, he can tire out and possibly die afterwards. He can also sometimes be too deep into being the ultimate life form, and saying that he's the ultimate life form, it pretty much throws him off in battle and distracts him when he's losing. And it sort of angers him as well. I mean seriously, when Sonic beats him in SA2 says, "Impossible! I am the ultimate life form," and he passes out. But downfalls aside, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Shadow the Hedgehog.
Alright, something told me this man had a lot of money. Now all I need to find is the safe.
Stop right there! Gun told me that there'd be a thief here, but I didn't believe it until I seen it. And all I see is a fat sleazeball. Now I'll take you out with pleasure.
Oh, wow!
Hadn't had enough yet?
Yeah! Hey, yeah!
Chaos Control! Too bad I'm gonna finish you now. Chaos Blast!
Not today.
No!
Loser! I won! What? Wow!
Now I'll show you the ultimate power. Too bad it's only been a minute 30. Chaos Blast! Gun, this is Shadow. Mission complete.
Game!
Now, let me explain what happened. This battle was really close. Wario beats Shadow when it comes to physical strength alone. But when it comes to powers and these Chaos Emeralds, this is where Shadow took the win. But D-Man, doesn't Wario move a million times quicker than the speed of light? While I can say this is true, here's what got Wario. First, it was Shadow's use of Chaos Control. With Chaos Control, he can control and manipulate time. With that being said, no matter how fast you can move and react, when you're frozen, you're just frozen, and there's nothing you can do about it. The next thing is the fact that Wario celebrates too early. Since he celebrated too early, Shadow had enough time to recover and catch him off guard. Now, while Wario can dodge all of Super Shadow's attacks, since Shadow seemed stronger than him and is scared of Wario, Wario eventually flinched, and the moment he flinched is what led to his impending doom. So Shadow's the winner of this Super Brawl. Thanks for watching.